Let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and it harbors no particular difficulties. A sprint finish.
Hello and welcome to all. The finale on the Nagara automobile circuit offers a great chance of victory to specialists of the final straight. Any sprinters disappointed by yesterday's result will have a perfect opportunity for revenge.
Guys, it's not the most hazardous of days, but do stay awake. Have a good stage.
The time gap between the peloton and the breakaway is decreasing. The time gap with the head of the race is stable. The time gap between the peloton and the breakaway is decreasing.
The gap is increasing. We don't need to ride for now. There's nobody dangerous for us in the breakaway.
Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
You've got to ride, guys, if you want a chance of a sprint victory.
I'll go full out on the relay.
Last time checked with the breakaway, 1 minute. 30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
You are 2 kilometers from the top. Still no breakaway? Is nobody interested in the Combative Rider Award today?
The intermediate sprint is looming for the front of the race. It will enable the first 15 to score points towards the green jersey standings.
The peloton is 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint. Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Another 20 kilometers, and it is a bunched peloton that speeds towards the line. There are 10 kilometers left. Victory will be decided in a mass sprint. The red pennant, and the sprinters are off.
He succeeded in avoiding all the pitfalls to win today.
Here is the winner of the Dax Snooker!
He will climb. We can say that he's amongst the leading riders this year. Here's the polka dot. He's amongst the leading...
We were aiming for a top 10 place on this stage, and we... Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. It's...
Hello, cycling fans everywhere. For the first mountain stage of this Tour de France, we'll obviously be paying close attention to the performance of the main GC favourites. It's probably too early for any major attacks, so that could play into the hands of those who are able to get into the early breakaway.
Guys, today's stage could smile on the baroudeurs. You'd have to be a good climber to be in with a chance, but it would be surprising to see any of the favourites fighting it out for victory. Have a good race.
The mountains don't scare him. He's already trying to escape.
The green jersey will not change any more today. The leader is ahead by enough points.
"30 seconds lead. Counter-attack inside the peloton.
Vamos, chicos! Allez, les gars! Bravo, les gars! Ánimo, ánimo!
On continue comme ça!
Allez, les gars! Courage! Continue comme ça!
Continue comme ça!
Bravo, les gars! Allez, les gars!
Yeah, great stuff. Come on, guys. Yeah. Brilliant. You're really going for it. Come on, fellas.
Así, sois los mejores. Vamos, chicos. Continuez comme ça. Allez, les gars, courage. Continuez comme ça. Continuez comme ça. Allez, les gars. On continue.
Les gars, on continue!
Allez, les gars. Allez, les gars. Lâchez rien. Allez, les gars.
You're the biggest threat to the yellow jersey at the front of the race. The others are fed up because you're not making enough effort. They'll no doubt try and drop you.
Allez, les gars, on continue comme ça.
Allez-y, allez-y!
The breakaways onto the first King of the Mountains climb of the stage. There will be 1 point to be gleaned towards the polka dot jersey.
You are 2 kilometers from the summit. Watch your opponents. Here's the positions over the last climb. The head of the virtual overall standings is ours. But don't get carried away. The stage is still long.
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite.
A good ruler, he doesn't really have a strong point that would scare opponents.
Courage, on continue. Allez.
He retakes the virtual lead of the overall standings. He won't have been out of his jersey for long.
Continuez comme ça.
His teammates have set off after you because you're one of the favorites for the stage. It's perhaps a little early to go all out.
Así, sois los mejores. Vamos chicos, vale. Venga, apretad un poco.
Lâchez rien.
It's looking good. You've got more than a minute's lead on the peloton.
Arriba, chavales.
He has ambitions for the polka dot jersey.
You should get his teammates to ride hard behind you. It might be a little too early to attack, unless you mean to toughen up the race.
Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration.
It's soon time for the intermediate sprint. The sprinters can then relax until the Col de Soudet and set up the gruppetto.
Venga, apretad un poco más. Venga, chavales. Vamos chicos.
Allez les gars, courage.
Vamos campeones.
First riders have reached the intermediate sprint.
The breakaway can't widen the gap.
Vamos chicos, ánimo.
Tempo is increasing at the head of the race. The breakaway riders will try and manage the time gap.
The gap with the yellow jerseys melting away. The escapees will have difficulties going all the way to the finish.
Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration.
Courage, on continue.
Venga, apretad un poco más.
Venga.
Arriba, chaval, un poco.
Venga, chavales.
Ánimo, ánimo.
Continuez comme ça.
Arriba, encore, encore. Vamos, campeones. Vamos, chicos.
Un poco más. Y ahí que ya lo tenéis.
I'll go full out on the relay.
Allez, les gars.
Lâchez rien. Allez. Lâchez rien. Allez.
Venga, dale.
Bueno, sí, señor. ¡Ánimo, ánimo!
Venga, apretad un poco.
¡Venga, chavales! Muy bien, muy bien. ¡Lâchez rien! ¡Allez!
Continuez comme ça.
Venga, apretad un poco más.
¡Sí, sois los mejores!
Allez les gars, continue là.
He's the highest placed of the climbers in the breakaway.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey.
Allez les gars, continue comme ça. Lâchez rien.
Allez, les gars! Lâchez rien!
I'll make a big effort on the relay.
Venga, allez, on y va.
Lâchez rien! Allez, on continue! Courage! On continue!
Courage.
Lâchez rien! Bueno, sí, señor!
Arriba, chavales.
¡Eso es, chavales!
Venga, chavales.
¡Vamos, campeones! Continuez comme ça!
And so, the ascent of the first all-category mountain pass of this Tour de France has begun. The Col de Soudet. A little over 14 kilometres of climbing on an average slope of close to 7.5%.
Comme ça! Allez, les gars, on continue comme ça!
The yellow jersey group is 1 minute from the head of the race.
Allez, les gars! Courage!
The ascent of the Col de Soudet is long, steep and irregular, but its position at the midpoint of the stage shouldn't encourage the favourites to go on the attack.
Allez, les gars! Vamos, chicos, ánimo!
30 seconds between the breakaway and the yellow jersey.
Allez, les gars! Venga, apretad un poco más.
Venga, apretad un poco. Venga, apretad un poco.
Allez les gars, courage. Un poco más, venga.
Vamos, chicos, ánimo.
Allez, courage, on continue les gars.
Vamos, campeones.
Allez les gars, continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, ánimo, ánimo.
Muy bueno, sí, señor, sois muy buenos.
Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars.
Venga, apretad un poco más.
Un poco más, venga.
Ahí.
Un poco más,
Venga, apretad un poco.
The yellow jersey has caught up with the head of the race.
Vamos, chicos, ánimo.
Venga, apretad un poco más. Venga, chavales.
Allez, les gars.
Allez les gars. Ánimo, ánimo.
Eso es, chavales.
Venga.
Venga, apretad un poco.
Continuez comme ça. Mais voilà. Allez les gars, courage. On continue.
A good puncher and a good ruler. He must finish alone in order to win because the sprint is a real weakness with him.
Allez, courage, on continue les gars. Continue comme ça. Vamos chicos.
Un poco más, venga.
Apretad un poco más. Dadle ahí.
Muy bien.
Sí, son los mejores. Vamos campeones. Eso es, chavales.
Vamos, chicos.
Venga, apretad un poco más.
Arriba, chavales. Sí, señor, sois muy buenos. Arriba, chavales.
Allez les gars, courage. Venga, apretad un poco más.
Venga, apretad un poco más.
Allez les gars, lâchez rien.
Vamos, chicos. Ánimo, Come on, fellas, yeah.
Triple cyclocross world champion, the Belgian Wout van Aert is also able to excel anywhere on the road. We've already seen him win individual time trials, as well as stages that finish in a mass sprint. Not to mention his good performances in the Flanders Classics.
Venga, apretad un poco más.
Vamos, chicos, ánimo. Allez, les gars, courage. Allez, courage, les gars. Allez, plus vite. Allez, les gars, courage. Que ya lo tenéis.
Continuez comme ça. Oh les gars, courage. Ouais.
There will be 20, 15, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4 and 2 points to be shared out at the summit for the best climber classification.
Vamos chicos, ánimo.
Muy buenos, sí, señor, sois muy buenos. Ánimo, ánimo.
Venga, chavales. Dadle ahí. Vamos chicos, ánimo.
Vamos, chicos, ánimo. Vamos, chicos. Venga, apretad un poco.
Ánimo. Vamos, campeones. Bueno, sí, señor.
Allez les gars, courage. On lâche.
Apretad un poco más.
Venga, apretad un
Allez les
poco.
gars, on continue comme ça. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Eso es, chavales. Venga, chavales.
He's a teammate without ambition for the overall standings.
Venga, c'est bien. Allez les gars, courage. On y va. Sí, sois los mejores. Dale ahí, que ya lo tenéis.
The peloton is 2 kilometers from the summit. A teammate is beginning to lose touch. You have 30 seconds lead on the yellow jersey. Excellent. You increase your lead on the overall climber standings.
The first riders have begun the descent of the Soudet, taking them towards the Icher and Marie Blanc passes. Jonas Vingegaard already demonstrated an interesting potential by taking second place in the final classification of the 2021 Tour de France after his leader, Primož Roglič, abandoned the race. The Danish rider quickly confirmed that potential the following year by overcoming Tadej Pogačar. He's one of the favourites for the race and the undisputed leader of his team. Watch out for him. Romain Bardet is one of the climbers who can compete on the global stage. He's a good climber and puncher, and it's best for his opponents that they keep an eye on him and not give him too much leeway, because he's not just good going up, he's also one of the best descenders in the peloton.
All right? Nothing broken? Watch out. You'll be less agile for a few stages, so be careful on the bends.
He's an outsider. He must be watched. He has eyes on the overall standing. He's a rider who can put in a long day's ride. He has no real strengths or weaknesses except the mountains. A real phenomenon of precociousness, in under 5 seasons on the World Tour, Tadej Pogačar has already won 2 Tour de France and 9 stages, 2 Tour of Lombardy, 1 Liège-Bastogne-Liège and 1 Strade Bianche. A champion continued to generate headlines. Making constant progress since his professional debut, Valentin Madouas is now capable of playing a prominent role in World Tour races. For example, we saw him finish 3rd in the Tour of Flanders and enter the top 10 of the final general classification of the Tour de France. He's a luxury teammate. He'll do his utmost to help his leader. Excellent climber, Rigoberto Urán is in the same vein as those Colombian climbers who have marked the history of cycling. At the front of the race, it's time to pick up something to eat. The occasion for the riders to pick up the musette for the final phase of the stage. Enric Mas is undoubtedly one of the best climbers in the peloton, but he has yet to taste overall victory on the Grand Tour, with 3 runner-up finishes on the Vuelta.
I don't know if it's a bluff, but the breakaway looks to be increasing the pace at the front of the race.
Ahí, ahí, dale. Eso, continue.
Revelation of the 2020 Tour of Italy, when we saw him lose on the final stage, a time trial, Jai Hindley finally won in 2022, proving that he's among the very best climbers. A young American climber, Nielsen Paulus, is a rider one expects to see at the highest level in the coming years.
He's still got something in the tank. He's putting his foot down in the relays.
Winner of the Tour of Italia in 2019, the Ecuadorian Richard Carapaz is one of those riders who shines in the mountains and who's best not given too much of a lead. Thomas Pidcock is an all-rounded gem. Olympic cross-country gold medalist in Tokyo, cyclocross world champion, stage winner on the Alpe d'Huez, but also at ease in the hilly classics, the British rider is able to shine on almost any terrain. Winner of the Tour de l'Avenir and the under-23 Peace race, David Gaudu is one of the most talented climbers of his generation. He notably won 2 stages on the 2020 Vuelta.
Great stuff. Come on, guys.
He's an excellent puncher and climber. He's a candidate for final victory. Spanish champion in 2022, a good ruler and thought of as a promising climber, Carlos Rodriguez should quickly play a leading role in stage races. An excellent climber and key support for his leaders, Sepp Kuss is also able to ride for himself and win in the mountains, as proved by his staged victories in the Critérium du Dauphiné, Tour of Spain and the Tour de France.
Allez, allez, les gars.
Bravo les gars, allez-y, allez-y.
Venga, apretad un poco más.
Allez, les gars.
Así sois los mejores.
Lâchez rien, allez.
Vamos, chicos. Muy bueno, sí,
Un poco
señor.
más, venga.
Apretad un poco más. Sí, soy... Tiene calzado. lâchez rien. Allez.
Muy buenos, sí señor, sois muy buenos.
Ánimo, ánimo. Un poco más, venga. Dale, chavales.
Dadle ahí, que ya lo tenéis. Así,
The
sois
breakaways now at the foot of the Col d'Icher. 2 points and 1 point would be up for grabs towards the polka dot jersey. Watch out, there's an attack.
His team is riding for the overall standings. The front of the race will struggle to widen the gap.
The lead rider has 30 seconds on the favourites.
Here we go! Here we go!
Ánimo, ánimo.
The breakaway increases its lead on the yellow jersey group.
Vamos, chicos.
Dale ahí.
Venga, dadle ahí. Muy buenos, sí señor, sois muy buenos.
¡Vamos,
Dadle
campeones!
ahí, que ya lo tenéis.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
Venga, apretad un poco.
Vamos, chicos.
Come on, guys! Go,
Eso es,
go!
chavales.
Venga, dadle ahí.
Here we go! Here we
Vamos,
go!
chicos, muy bien.
The time gap with the head of the race isn't changing, lads.
Vamos, chicos, ánimo.
Eso es, chavales. Arriba, chavales.
¡Campeones! ¡Allez, les gars, courage!
Un poco más. Así, sois los mejores. Vamos, campeones.
The gap between the favourites group and the front is 30 seconds.
You have 30 seconds lead on the yellow jersey.
Eso es.
He'll get his team to ride behind you, but it's worth a try.
Un poco más, ya lo tienes.
The yellow jersey has just joined up with the lead group. Having finished as best young rider on the 2017 Tour, Simon Yates confirmed his potential as a climber in 2018 by winning 3 stages of the Tour of Italy and by winning the general classification of the Vuelta. A good climber, Guillaume Martin always rises to the occasion when the going gets tough.
Vamos, chicos.
Allez, les gars, courage. Continuez comme ça. Allez.
Bravo, les gars.
Although his list of achievements is short, at the side of his various leaders, Mikel Landa has proved that he's one of the best climbers in the peloton. At ease on short climbs, mountain passes or on the flat, all he lacks is a good turn of speed when finishing in a big group. Luis Leon Sanchez is one of the veterans of the peloton, present at the highest level for 20 years. Apart from last year, he's always won at least 1 race per season since 2007. His victories include, for example, stage wins on the Tour de France and Paris-Nice, plus the Classica San Sebastian. His consistency is quite impressive. Rafael Masca is a pure climber. His 3 stage victories and 2 polka dot jerseys gained on the Tour de France make him a rider to be watched as soon as the road starts to rise. He's after the points classification.
Allez les gars, courage.
Venga, apretad un poco. Allez les gars.
Regularly in the top 10 on Flanders Classics, Thies Benoot finally managed to add a renowned race to his list of achievements by winning the Strade Bianche in 2018. A versatile rider, able to shine in the cobblestone classics, on mountain stages or in time trials, Dylan van Baarle is a key teammate on whom leaders can count.
Un poco más, venga. Eso es, chavales.
Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars.
Here we go. Here we go. Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Allez, courage les gars. Tiens.
Venga, apretad un poco.
Lâchez les gars. Allez.
Así sois los mejores. Bravo les gars, c'est bien.
A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer. You are 2 kilometers from the summit. Watch your opponent.
Allez les gars.
Keep an eye on him. He's the best climber in the breakaway. He's attacking. Whatever you do, don't let him build a lead.
The first riders are at the summit, but no one's gained the upper hand. Victory will surely be decided in the sprint, because the descent shouldn't lead to the creation of any big gaps.
Venga. Vamos chicos, ánimo. Vamos.
Watch out! The yellow jersey is trying to get away. We mustn't let him. He's attacking. Whatever you do, don't let him build a lead.
Vamos ahí, arriba.
There's only 10 kilometres left for the man at the front. He mustn't let up. He doesn't have much of a lead on the chasers. The descent is now over for the man at the front. He's got 7 kilometres left. The yellow jersey has just joined up with the lead group. The gap is 1 minute between the favourites and the guy in the front. One man has got a few metres lead. He's going to try to finish alone. It's a very tight climax. Final kilometre of this stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome him. He's in sparkling form, and he's in sparkling. He tops the standings, and he's in sparkling.
This result is clearly not up to my expectations. It isn't catastrophic, but when you've got victory in mind, it's obviously a disappointment.